Hey guys, guess what? We're back in the living room. Well, you guys are not pretty similar with are not familiar with this scenario. Usually I will be at the other side of the couch. Yeah. But I'm currently having a wallpaper repairing, so yeah, we cannot film in that room. And also tonight I'll be sleeping in this side of the room too. Yup, today my living room will be my bedroom. Yep. So you requested me to do a video on problems I'll be facing when it comes to Canada and solutions so I could fit in. Now, disclaimer, I will only be talking about my personal troubles and my own personal solutions. So I will not be covering every single problems that a student who went studying abroad will face, and my solutions will be pretty, well, not qualified, but hey, I'm not a pretty good person when it comes to solutions, so let's just get into it. The first problem I will be facing is I'm not a social butterfly, okay? You've seen me, I have trust issues, but the reason why I trust you guys to tell you guys so much about my secrets, my daily life, is because I don't know you guys. I don't even know who's watching these videos. Who watches video anyway? Who? I'd like to know. Really. And my mom said that I need to open up to you guys more, so yeah. And another reason for my trust issues is because I cannot tell whether people are being nice to me because they are gossip girls and they're trying to get some of those money out of me, you know. Those rumors about our family being rich is pretty annoying. And I don't know if they are pampering me just so they could bribe my parents. That's the thing happens when you got really famous parents in the neighborhood. Yes, you cannot tell whether they're being nice or they're just trying to get the money out of you. Yeah. And another thing is, I am already born an introvert. I was an introvert, but I slowly became more extrovert as time passes, and when I hit puberty, I decided that, hey, how about we spend the extrovert part for extra special people? That's why I call myself an ambivert. Not many people call themselves like that, but I do. And the solution is, well, Canadians are pretty friendly, and my mom told me this. When we first arrive at Canada, we'll be having 1 week of touring in the near neighborhood, touring the school, and we'll meet nearby people, the local people, and some students. And I think that would be a good time to start talking to people. Like, I don't know, but I don't think I should force myself to be more friendly, but I should be naturally more friendly. If I like someone, I will talk to that someone, and I will let them know that I am naturally not a really open person, but slowly the door will open and you will meet, and even though the road is pretty rough, the fruit is sweet, so you should try. And the second problem I'll be facing is the atmosphere and the climate in Canada. So I know about you, but Vietnam, it is pretty humid and the seasons are changing in a negative way. Like, you know, global warming is happening. It's the truth, guys. It is happening. And the seasons in Vietnam are like getting more inconsistent. Like, it is April right now, but I feel like it is still December. It's pretty chill. Like, it is supposed to be warm, like a bit sunny with like the spring, but no, we're like having some chill outside. Like, it is not pretty chill in my house. It's because we have the air conditioner, and we always put the heat up. So yeah, the house is not that chill, but outside, oh my god. And in general, the climate in Canada, it is usually pretty cold. I've seen the chart. It is hella cold in Canada. Like, snow is everywhere throughout the year. But the good thing about Canada is that many people said the coldness of Canada is different from the coldness of Vietnam. In Vietnam, it is cold to the bone. Like, you can feel it up to your bone. Like, it does not feel good. It felt like you can die. And when winter comes, you just want to stay in your fluffy blanket. But in Canada, it is pleasantly relaxing. I don't know, that's what they said, and it makes you want to go out and enjoy the winter breeze. And I'm like, cool. It had better be like that. So you can predict that during the first month I live in Canada, I will definitely get cold. Like my nose will be red all the time because of me sneezing, coughing, whatever, and I'll be having a bunch of tissues in my hands. I will take the vaccine just so I wouldn't infect other people, but it will be bound to happen. And the solution, I don't know. I just have to wait for my biological system to get better. And it'll take time for me to fit in when it comes to weather, but it'll take time. And I'm sure that it'll be good. The third problem is actually homesickness. I don't know. I don't seem like an affectionate person, but I'm like, I do love my country, my hometown. I do love my parents, my family, my everything here. But I never express it. I never express it. I don't like to express it. If I do, I don't like to express it with words, but rather with actions. So when I come to Canada, the scenario would be totally different. Of course, we don't have size street shops, and of course there is snow everywhere. So I'll be like, oh my god, I miss my hometown. Of course, it will happen for a while, but I'll get used to it. I will get used to it probably in quite a time. And you might be thinking, but Lingdan, you have gone to like 2 countries and you seem to be okay. Why is that? Because I stayed in a pretty short time. And let's just say that when I arrived, there are so many fun things to do. So in other words, there are distractions to distract me from the homesickness. But when I ran out of it, good luck, Lingdan, you're having a rough road. And now the next problem is independence and self-study skill. And you may be wondering, wait, I thought you were independent. Yes, I am independent, but mentally and sometimes physically. How do I say this? Money is not my measure. Like I'm used to being pampered. Like when I ask for something, my mom would be like, "Are you sure?" And she will buy it from me. Of course, I don't just like ask for stupid things, but of course I will have to face with finance problem when I come to Canada. Plus books are like pretty expensive there. I'm thinking about maybe buying some secondhand book. It would be pretty much easier. And self-study skill. I'm not saying that I am not a self-study person. I do, but come on, I'm arriving in a new country. So much temptation, so many things to explore, so many distractions from studying. Yep. The only solution for this is that I think I will contact my parents sometimes. They will give me advice. They will remind me that I need to study more. And for the money problem, good luck, Lingdan. You will have to learn how to control your money. And I'm like, good. I'm getting some experience out of this. And now the final problem would be cultural shock. And you might be thinking, again, Lingdan, you have gone to 2 countries. What happened? But the problem is, England was, how do I say this? I stayed at a summer camp, guys. Like I rarely go to the nearby city. I pretty much just like touring the school at that time. So of course I didn't get to experience any kind of England culture. So of course didn't get cultural shock. And for Hong Kong, come on, it's Hong Kong, it's Asian. Everything is still really familiar, but for Canada, it is a whole different thing. In Canada, there are no motorcycles. They are, but not many. Most people use bus or walk. And for me, it's like, wait, you guys walk all the time? How could you live? For me, it's like a physical, demanding thing. And I just couldn't do it, guys. But it'll be good for me. I need to do some physical education right now. So yeah. And of course, there are many other things. Like you guys don't use chopstick. I will have to learn to use knives and forks, and which in my opinion is like weird. It sounds sophisticated, and it's pretty hard to do, in my opinion. And another example, I said this, you guys have weird taste when it comes to sport and food. I'm not saying that hockey and poutine are bad things, but really? So of course that would be a part of the cultural shock, and the only solutions, I don't know, I just have to get used to it, or maybe I'll just I'll have to learn to accept the fact that I'm staying in this country for a pretty goddamn long time, so just suck it up and live with it. And I am not forcing myself to like those things. If I don't like those things, I don't like those things. Period. Okay? But that doesn't mean that I don't like poutine or hockey. I just haven't tried it yet. But from the look of it, it looks pretty not my style. You know? It's not my cup of tea. And so that is my first video today. There will be 3 videos coming. Yes, 3 videos coming. I always try to make extra videos just so I can prove that I can be productive. Thank you, you guys.